Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the how to make an advanced Five Nights at Freddy's game in Scratch. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the intro newspaper cutscene, and then how to make mini games so that way we can get to actual like nights in the office and stuff like that. Next video will be making the office and then also making the cameras. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to make a new sprite, and we're going to call this sprite intro cutscene. Now, I will probably get to this later, making the cutscene, but for now, I'm just going to do a blank black background. Once again, I like purple, so I will make the background purple. And like that. So you're gonna make your cutscenes, and you're gonna do however many you want. Okay, this script is gonna be fine for that. And so this first cutscene, I think I'll have it be. This first cutscene is gonna be sitting down, or wait, it's gonna be a big one right there. Oops, a big one, and then I'll have this one say reading the newspaper or just newspaper. Right? I probably should have done that first. Duplicate, and this is going to be scene 2, and this is going to be like meeting the boss or something like that. And then we're going to have scene 3, which is arriving at the pizza place or wherever. I'm just going to say arcade, because I'm pretty sure this is Tubbs Arcade. Then 4 is going to be sitting in the office. And so right here would be what you want the newspaper. This is basically going to be the newspaper showing up. So right here you're going to do whatever you want. If you want to just have a newspaper, then just have one costume and have it be newspaper. But me personally, I want it to be something else. So boom. Now we're going to go to the coding section. We're going to do when green flag is clicked, looks, hide. And then you're going to get a when I receive. And actually, we're going to go to new game right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a when this sprite is clicked, and make sure you're in new game. We're gonna put set cost or set night. Do we have a variable for night? We do not. So we're gonna make a variable. We're gonna call this night, and we're gonna put set night to 1, just like that. And then we're gonna make a new broadcast, and then we're gonna make this broadcast start intro cutscene, like that. And then we're gonna, play a sound if you want. Uh, we're gonna pick a sound, okay? We'll go to effects. I'll do that, and I'll just cut that, so that's fine. Start the sound, and then you're gonna hide this. And perfect. Now we're gonna go to continue. We're gonna do, when this sprite is clicked, we're gonna get an if else, right? And then we're gonna get an if equals night equals 1. And then we're going to go over here to new game, and we're literally just going to copy this, get rid of the set night to 1, and we're going to put that into continue, just like that. And so what this is going to do is it's going to see if it's still on night 1, and if it is on night 1, then we're just going to make sure it functions the same as pressing new game. But if it's not on night 1, which is why we have an if else, then we'll be able to do other things. So we're gonna go back to new game, and we're just gonna put a set night to 1 right here under when green flag is clicked. Also, guys, in the last video, I remember I told you guys how the option button wasn't working. That was actually an issue with my Scratch for some reason. I refreshed my page and it fixed itself. So here is all the code for options. Here's the code for custom night, jump scares on off, and music options. And then so if something shows up and if something isn't working for you guys, just refer back to these and pause these you know what? Here's new game as well, even though we did it. And then here's continue, title. I'm just going to show you guys all the home screens. There we go. So that way you guys, if there's an issue for you guys, whatever, or if the same thing is happening to me, or if the same thing that happened to me is happening to you guys can look through this and find out what's wrong. So now we're going to go back to intro cutscene. We're going to get a when I receive, and then we're going to put start intro cutscene. We're going to grab a hide. No, not a hide, sorry. When we start intro cutscene, we're going to grab a show. A show. And then you're going to grab a switch costume to costume 1, put that in front of the show, and then you're going to put a wait 1 second, and then looks show, and then we're going to get a forever, and then if, and then you're going to get an if else and put that inside the if, and then you're going to put if key space pressed on the top one, and then you're going to put an if and then a less than symbol, and you're going to put 4 right there. And then you're going to go to looks and you're going to grab costume number is less than 4, and you will change this 4 to however many you have. So if you have 3, you're going to put if less than 3. If you have 5, you're going to put if less than 5. Basically, this number is going to be the number of the last costume you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This number is going to be 4. Okay. Then you're going to put next costume, and then else. You're going to grab a else block, broadcast, new option, show night, and then you're going to hide it. You're going to put hide, and then right after the else, you're going to put a wait 0.1 seconds right here. So you're going to have if space key is pressed, and then you're going to put this little block of if else, and then the wait, and you're going to put that inside of there. So that is actually all the code for the intro cutscene. Once again, really simple, like I told you guys. Now, we're going to go to everything over here in the start, and we're going to start with the buttons. We're going to start with the buttons. We're going to put when green flag click, or not when green flag clicked, sorry. When I receive show night, hide, and you're going to put this in all the buttons. Oh, not show night, oops. Start intro cutscene. And actually, you're going to duplicate this, and you are going to have a show night, because if we're not on night 1, you're going to need to hide anyway. So we're going to put, and then we're going to move these two into every single button that we have. So that includes options, jump scares, music, and new game. So just like that. And then for the title, we're going to also put that in there. But for the menu stuff, we are actually going to have this hide last. So we're going to grab these and we're going to put these in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and here, and we're going to, for these two, for the home screen desk and the home screen background, we're actually going to put a wait 1 second and then hide. Okay. Wait 1 second, hide, wait 1 second, hide, and now we'll have that start running in the background while I go over what we're going to do for the mini games. So we're going to go and make a new sprite, and we're going to call this minigame character. And you're going to just design your little guy, okay? I'm going to actually start mine red, and I'll design them later. And you're actually, if you're gonna want to have 2 characters, like how Five Nights at Freddy's, you can sometimes play as Bonnie or Freddy. What you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna make 2, and you're gonna rename them. I'll rename this guy Player 1, or no, Car 1, and I'll rename this guy to Car 2, just like that. Now, make sure he is hidden, and so right now we'll look at our menu. Boom, boom, boom. The cycling works. Options isn't working for some reason. We'll hit new game. And so we have an issue. This shows up immediately instead of waiting 1 second. Oh, right. There we go. So we'll rerun that. While we run that, we'll look at options, see why this doesn't work. We'll just move that one over, and that way we have two. So when this flag is clicked, if costume number equals 1, so we'll go right here. Costume number is 1, so this should be, in fact, true. Then it'll switch to costume 2, broadcast open options, and then when we go here, when I receive open options, we show. When I receive close options, we hide. So let's try that now. Perfect. We literally did nothing, so perfect. And then that will hide, and then the newspaper will show up. It just makes the game look more professional. And then now that works. So now that we have our minigame character, we're gonna make a new sprite, and we're gonna call this minigame borders. Minigame borders. And what you're going to do is you're actually just going to draw the arena you want your map to look like. So I'm just going to do a basic little pizza place, just like such. Boom, boom, and boom. I'll add a little door right up here. Make sure you set it to 0, 0. And so this is going to be the night 1 costume. And then I'll have this, so rename this one to night 1, and then rename this one to night 2. And just move the door or whatever you want. I'm just going to move the door. And there we go. Now, you're going to have another costume, and you're going to call this one Minigame End. And basically, this is going to be what you want to walk to. And make sure this one is going to have two night. So this is going to be night 1, and then you're going to put inactive. And then you're going to change it to night 1 active. Now, I am just going to show you guys by default. I'll have him be this color. This can be whatever you want. This could be a crying child. This could be uh, anything that you want, okay? So then I'll just copy this, paste that in there. And to show that he changes, I'll give him red eyes, even though he isn't really anything. Like that. Okay. So there we go. We have night 1 active, night 1 inactive. Now we're gonna go to the scripts for minigame character. And we are gonna grab a wait a minute. We're actually gonna hide all of these. We're not gonna have any scripts yet. These are for the next video where we add minigames to the end of the nights. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a costume, and we're gonna call this one Night Show. So what we're gonna do for Night Show, the background is gonna be whatever color you guys want your game's kind of theme to be. Mine is so clearly purple, so I'll have the background be a very dark purple. You're going to call this one Night 1, and make as many of these as you want nights. So I'm going to go into animatronics. Night 1, I want the main character to be this guy. So we're going to go right here, put Night 1, and just make your Night 1 graphic, okay? I'm going to put him there. I'm going to grab some text, make it yellow. And just like that, and I'll put night 1. And why not? I'll have it look like that. Okay. I'm actually going to do all caps. And then put a little parentheses and put click to continue. And you can put that right under there. And then just try to make your guy scary. So I am going to remove his pupils. That always makes guys scarier. Not his eyeball. Pupils. Open his eyes more. Once again, if you guys would like me to show you how to make proper scary animatronics, I will be happy to. I'm gonna open his mouth too. Just like that. Open his mouth. Open his mouth. And then the scary part, we're gonna put him in the shadows. Just like that. Oh, wrong way. And just copy and paste this a bunch of times to properly hide him. And there we go, he's hidden. And then you're just gonna want to copy this for how many nights you have. I am gonna do 3 nights. I'm just gonna do 3. So night 3, oh, 2. This one would be night 3. And we're gonna replace that to night 2. Night 3. And you can, you know what, you can replace the animatronic. I'm just gonna leave this guy. He's, you know, the hallmark character, so I'm just gonna leave him. You know what, why not? We'll do a night 4. Okay, perfect. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a when green flag is clicked, looks hide, forever, switch costume to, and then night. Now that's gonna handle all this right here. So if I just hit show, now he'll be costume 1 because it's night 1. If we change night to 3, change to night 3, 2, change to night 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a when I receive show night, and we're gonna go to looks show. We're gonna put start sound or place or start sound. Where is that? Play sound. Oh, just play sound. Play sound. I'm gonna grab that crank again or whatever I grabbed. Effects, Alien Creek. Perfect. Play sound, Alien Creek, or whatever sound you want. And then we're gonna grab a when this sprite is clicked, broadcast, new message, night, start, looks, hide, and then once again, play the sound. Or you could just not play sound. It's really up to you guys. So, now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna test it, and that should be it for this video. We have the option to start the night. We have an intro cutscene, and we have everything set up to start next video, which is minigame character, minigame borders, and minigame end, because that's going to come at the end of the night. So make sure options works. You know what, we hit next game last time, so we'll hit continue this time. Perfect, newspaper starts. And we go to night 1, hit continue. Perfect. Okay, everyone. So remember, next video we're gonna tackle in the next video cameras and time. And then maybe if we have time at the end, we will hit the mini games. Or we could do cameras and just time alone, or we can do mini games and time. It's really up to you guys if you guys want to leave a comment down below, but if not, I will just choose myself, and I'm letting you guys know now, I'm probably going to do time and minigame. So, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. I should be dropping it pretty soon, and thank you guys all for watching. Bye-bye.